know.
All right, so I'm gonna videotape her, so the bottled water may have to move, maybe behind, or there, whatever you, look at you, Gloria, have you done this before? Have you been in movies?
No.
Are you a movie star?
No, not at all. But yeah, I worked with TV for a long time.
No. That's okay.
She's a spoiled.
She's spoiled, I can tell, I love it. So I'm already taping, so I'm gonna go ahead and clap to sync the sound. Are you guys ready to just have some fun and learn a little bit?
Yes, we do.
All right, wait a minute. You look, all right, you're breathing kind of heavy there. Honey, I know you're a dog.
Did she get some water when she got in here?
I think she's
Did you?
just probably nervous.
She's
Yeah,
just,
she's
a
right
little
there.
upset,
Yeah,
a little
she's a little
nervous.
stage fright. All right, your water bottle's underneath my tripod, so just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just know it's there, so. Thank you for being here. We're doing some online training for people. We're gonna create an online training model to put people in business around the country in training dogs. And why? Because over 1 million dogs, I hate to say it, are euthanized early because the owners have not alphaed up and taken care and control of their dog.
Let me translate to my mom.
Oh yeah,
Pues que ellos están haciendo este video porque van a hacer unos videos de entrenamiento para personas que entrenen más perros, porque hay muchos perros que los matan temprano porque los dueños no pueden controlarlos. Entonces por eso él está haciendo estos videos.
tell her, you fix the owners, you fix the dogs.
Que si usted arregla a los dueños, arregla al perro.
So I train humans and I rehabilitate honeys, dogs.
Que él entrena a los dueños para rehabilitar rehabilitar el perro.
All right, I'm gonna clap to get the two cameras synced and then she's gonna take it away.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start, we're just gonna dive in. We're gonna start, I wanted to hear a little bit about what some of your issues are with Honey, any concerns or things that she's not doing as far as commands, or what type of things or issues are you having at home?
Well, most of the time, Honey will bark at people excessively. When like a repair person comes into the home, she won't stop barking. The other thing would be when we're in the car, she barks again at people when she sees people. Other than that, she's okay. I mean, I haven't seen any other behavior issues. If you approach her bed, sometimes she'll growl, but I understand that may be because that's her space.
Sure.
She's spoiled.
So even if you as the human approach the bed, not another animal?
Exactly.
Okay. Is she like that with food too, a little aggressive with
No.
her food? Okay.
No, the
Okay.
food is okay, and water is okay.
Okay. So really the primary reason is the barking, that we'd like to get that to stop, or at least be in control of when that happens, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, excellent. So we'll take a look at some of those concerns. I have this slide up here, this dog obedience school, where the trainer here is all tied up, because sometimes people have challenges more than just barking with their dogs and kind of feel like that. I don't know if you can relate or have anybody that you know that's just like the dog is taking over. We don't want to be in that situation. So we get training. So you shared with me a little bit about the issues you're having with Honey. So any other goals or outcomes that you'd like to achieve today?
¿Qué más quisiera tú
¿Qué quieres que le haga?
Yeah, the barking would be, yeah,
The main goal.
the main thing, the main goal that we would like to control.
Sure. So let's figure out a solution to all that barking. All right. I'm going to give you all, if you want to just kind of take a peek at that. These are the 6 topics that we've arranged the PowerPoint around, all the information. So you'll kind of see we're giving you a lot of knowledge at first, because before we get to working with Honey, because we really want to focus on empowering you to be in control. And you'll see that once we start to learn some of those tools and techniques, we'll then be able to fix some of those behaviors. So we talked about the issues, your goals and desires. We're also going to set some realistic goals, expectations, talk about the results that we're going to be able to see today. But to do that, like I said, understanding the psychology, the behavior, and how to communicate with the dog, because we don't speak the same language as the dog, right? So we have to figure out, well, these behaviors are for a reason, and why is she acting that way, and what's she trying to tell us? So section 4, we're going to talk about those training corrections, making sure that we're always giving her positive affirmation when she is doing the right thing and obeying, and then correcting and using tools when she's not. So step 5, we're going to put all this into practice, actually apply what we learn, and then we'll wrap up. So you'll kind of learn a lot here, and then what you'll get at the end is a folder. We're going to just sign a pledge, a pet parent pledge that says, okay, I'm willing to try these out and put these into application at home a little bit each day so that we can see the results we're looking for. Okay, and then we're also going to talk about the 3 habits, and you'll take that with you today. So you'll have some stuff to go home with and refer back to.
Thank you.
Una pregunta es para ver si ella come, cómo la acostumbramos a comer más temprano. Está comiendo a las 11 de la noche.
Oh, another concern that my wife would like to maybe maybe fix is that Honey eats way too late at night, and she would like her to eat a little bit earlier than what she's doing right now.
Okay, so is she on your schedule as far as eating, or
No, she's on
her own schedule? Does she free feed, or you put the food down at night?
I put it like around 5. That's usually, I get home at 7, so that's usually when we should have dinner.
Okay.
But I put it there like around between 5 and 7, and then she just eats way too late. I mean, whenever she likes to eat.
11 p.m.
Oh, so it's put down, but she's not, right when it's put down, she's not going to gobble it all up. She
No.
waits until
She
11
waits
o'clock.
until about 11, yeah.
Wow, okay. So we'll talk about some strategies around that, and just not letting her have that opportunity to graze for that long, and correcting that behavior so that she's either going to eat when the food's put down at 5 or 6 o'clock, and then not again until the morning. Do you usually feed her twice a day?
Just once.
Oh, once a day, just dinner. Okay. Is that something the vet recommended?
Yeah.
Just she can just do dinner?
Yeah.
Okay, and you would think one time a day that she would be starving by that point and want to gobble it up, right? So we'll talk about how we can maybe do that a little differently. So have you had any previous training in the past with Honey?
No.
None? Okay.
No.
How's as far as the barking, how is that affecting your everyday life?
Well, when people come in, it is kind of bothersome, annoying.
Sure.
Yeah, because people would like to be there and not have to raise their voice, or me just have to either get her and put her away, or it's kind of annoying. That's probably the worst thing.
So does the doorbell affect her too?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the doorbell and then guests coming, she's
Even
the first
a
to.
delivery truck outside, when
Sure.
they stop, or if they knock on somebody else's door, because we live in a townhome, so it's kind of close.
She can hear.
So yeah, she'll hear, and then she'll be barking because she hears somebody else.
Okay, okay. Well, we're gonna definitely talk about that today. So if you guys think of anything else, let me know. We'll jot
Sure.
it down and make sure that we address those concerns. So why in-home dog training? So we do in-home dog training focused, and there's a lot of different training techniques out there, but we really have found that it's successful when we're in the client's home, working with the dog, giving the information so that there's not distractions like there are outside, right? There's squirrels and there's cats and other dogs and geckos and maybe golf carts or sounds, and so many different distractions for them that when we want them focused to learn new skills, we really need their undivided attention. So we're gonna practice that today, focused around your goals for the session, but make it customized for Honey, and then find results for you to help really with that barking so that you're in control when people come in and it's not stressful and causing you a lot of anxiety and everybody else, right? You don't have to say, oh, hurry, put her in the crate. Oh, hang on, hang on. We got to figure this out. We want her to greet you. She's excited, but, we want to be able to do that in a stress-free way. So getting results from today. So with the results that you're going to get from having these tools and techniques, we know that dog owners will probably envy you in the neighborhood because they're going to go, oh, honey, stop barking. I could come over and you had her controlled, and wow, how did you do that? So Honey wants to please you. She wants you to give her that guidance and those commands and that praise when she's doing the right thing. So together, we're going to learn how to address some of those behaviors and be able to achieve a better, happy, harmonious home, and have Honey love us for doing that. Expectations. So you're in the driver's seat. Okay, you all are in the driver's seat learning the techniques today so that you have the tools to continue a lifelong journey. Again, setting realistic expectations. Everything's a process. We don't just learn new skills overnight as humans. We don't learn how to do chemistry overnight and learn all of our math multiplication tables and things like that overnight, right? It takes step-by-step practice. So dogs learn incrementally just like humans, so we have to remember that. So let's take a quick pulse here. Is Honey trainable?
Yeah, I think
¿Se
so.
deja entrenar?
I think so. I mean,
Nunca lo
she never been to a
Yo
training
la
session
entrené
or
para
anything
ir al
like that.
baño.
But yeah, she's trainable. I mean, at home with, for example,
Ella duerme en su cama.
like she sleeps in her bed and she knows that that's her place. It's in the bathroom and it's in the closet. So after she's eaten, she'll go and maybe say hi to my wife in bed or something like that, and then she'll just go to her bed. Or if you say, let's go to sleep, she knows and she'll go and get into her bed. And with some other things
También aguantan las necesidades hasta la hora.
like she will wait until I get either the chance to take her out or she goes and takes her out. So she'll wait a certain amount of time, about 4 hours.
For
that's
Nicholas.
her.
¿Sabes cuando hace daños? Porque va a ir
And she knows when she's done something because she will either look at her or say, you did that, and then she'll kind of shy away and then she'll hide for a little while because she knows that mom is not happy.
Oh,
with
yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're giving
I
her
think
some
so.
signals that she knows she did the wrong
And
thing.
also, for example, when we're in the car, before we would put her in the back seat when we got like food or something like that. Now, if we go to a drive-through, as soon as they hand over the bag, she jumps to the back seat because she knows that or she's gonna eat or something like that. So she's picked up on that really quickly, and we didn't have to do that a lot of times. Only like once or twice that she put her back. Now she knows that whenever we get handed a bag of food, then she goes to the bag.
Good.
Y yo no sé
Smart.
si.
Yes,
Sí,
very.
it's very smart.
Very.
Yeah,
smart.
she's very.
Yeah, también cuando está abajo, ella rápido, ¿cómo digo? Asocia cuando yo me subo, que me habla, como que ladra para.
And-
Yo le contesto y ella sube.
And she also goes and because we live in a 3-story, so she will go downstairs and be with her. And when she's kind of like wrapping up or finishing up, she knows, and then she'll bark at her.